Oh my God. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Becoming You podcast, the space for connecting, reflecting, and story times. This motivation platform includes tips and tricks to level up and get consistent while still having a girl talk type of vibe. We are here to help fix the root of all problems. So we just want to thank you for tuning in. Now let's get into today's episode. What is going on, you guys? You have officially touched into the Becoming You podcast. We are so grateful to have you guys showing up for us and consistently tuning in. Even though this is only the beginning, we have had a trial before where we've got on here and we've tried to do this podcast thing. So if you've been here from like literally the very beginning, you guys, about 2 years ago, hello. Thank you so much for coming back on here and checking us out. We are the Becoming You podcast with me, your host, Monique. I am so excited. First of all, you guys, oh my God, it is 2024. I cannot believe that we are in a new year. Like, I feel like I just said that yesterday. Oh my God, we are totally in a new year. But we are, you guys. And I am just really ecstatic on getting you guys started, getting you guys in position to just really show up for yourself and really put your best foot forward. And with putting that best foot forward, every step that comes after it, just guiding you and giving you that guidance sheet, that blueprint to really get to that end goal and check it off of your to-do list. So in 2024, we want to be checking off our to-do list. Okay, so let's jump right in it. First of all, I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful for you all. If you guys have not checked out our website, go and cop you some bougie brand clothing, get some motivation, get yourself a 30-day prompt. We have plenty of freebies. We have clothes that you can invest in. We have planners that help you get yourself together. You guys, we have the works for you to become your best self. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right into this podcast. Okay. What is up, you guys? So it is me, your girl Monique, and we are today just going over things that's helping us check off our to-do list. Okay, we are going to be touching bases about a couple of different things. I really want to talk about consistency. I want to talk about those battles that we face on a day-to-day when we're just lazy and just not fully into it, just don't really have no hope, don't really have no dream, don't really have no motivation. We're just at a stagnant. And even though we're coming into a new year, everybody is not in that new year vibe. Everyone is not in that new year, up and coming, starting over, fresh start, reset button mode. Some people are seriously just battling, holding themselves too accountable for the things that they wasn't able to check off of their to-do list last year. And I want to help you guys understand that importance when it comes to knowing that those things that we are in, when it comes to our mental state, those mental processes that we're going through, beating ourselves up and just not holding ourselves accountable for the things where we lack that. It's a lot of things that people put on their to-do list that sometimes, you guys, just isn't realistic to our day-to-day life. Some things are just way out of broad, and please take it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying not to dream big, because we are made to dream big, but we want to go into a yearly plan of things that we know we can accomplish within this year. We don't want to outdo it and put these things on this list that we're not even trying to practice on a day-to-day. to get these things accomplished or to get these things done. So a lot of people write their new goals, their new ambition, their new dreams, their new things to do and to strive for and accomplish. But we don't write a lot of times the things that it's going to take in order to get there. So within this first podcast of the new year of 2024, I'm giving you guys some simple, easy things to do to start making sure you're able to check off your to-do list. We don't want to make a to-do list. We don't want to set no goals. We don't want to set anything up to where we're going to never get it done, where we're not going to be able to check that off. Like, it's complete. We did that. And to actually have that moment to celebrate. First and foremost, we really want to understand that part of consistency that a lot of us know, see, especially if we're on social media. People are always trying to help you understand the level of consistency. But we have to get out of our own way and stop showing up every day on social media and really take some time for yourself. People don't give their mind a break. And I say this to say that when it comes to being consistent and on task and having that routine, sometimes it's discipline. And with it being discipline, it also comes sacrifice. And we have to sometimes get rid of the things that's causing us to get off track, that throws us off mentally, where we're not able to focus and be fully indulged into what we're trying to get done. So let's talk about consistency. What can we do? How can we address this consistency thing? Yeah, everybody talks about it. Yeah, they say it's something that you're supposed to do if you want to get things done. But how do you do it? How do you accomplish consistency? My advice will first and foremost be to get rid of what keeps you too plugged in. And usually 9 times out of 10, you guys, it's the phone. We don't want to admit it because a lot of us make money with our phones. I know I do. So if that is really how you make your money, you need to create a system that's going to do the work for you. These phones don't have to be picked up. We've learned and got so addicted to picking them up that that's literally all we know. But there are plenty of systems and things that we can connect to that will help us generate a consistent appearance without even being on the phone. There are systems for that. And we'll get into that later because that is what we're here for, to help you guys accomplish and become your best self, okay? So we want to understand that getting rid of that distraction is so important. It's so important. And even if you're not getting rid of it completely, like I said, we want to at least try and minimize it, find outputs where we're able to have it generating without us even having to pick up the phone. And we can have some more time to just tune in. I feel like when we're on our phones a lot, it causes us to have a short memory. It's like we're so used to these quick 15 seconds and 30-second reels and videos that it make us not be able to concentrate for a long time. And if we eliminate that and start doing things that we are writing down that we want to accomplish and really focusing on that, and when we find ourselves drifting off and getting into something else and not being focused, even as in meditation, and I'm not sure how many of you guys meditate, but if you do, you get it. We go into these practices, and sometimes as we're in that place of closed eyes and deep breaths, our minds wander, and we're at the grocery store figuring out what we need to buy for dinner. And when you go into that distraction, you have to know and be able to recognize it and pull yourself back in to get focused. It does take practice. It is not going to happen overnight, but it is possible, you guys. And I want you to be very, very open-minded to knowing that you're going to get distracted when you're trying to be consistent, especially if you're giving up something that you're so used to. Okay, these phones, you guys, I'm telling you, the root of it. So yeah, just being consistent and writing down every day when you get up, writing down your day, what you want to do, things that you want to get accomplished is gonna help you get closer to that goal. So let's go back a little bit. We got a list of things that we want to do this year, okay? And with these things that we want to do, we've created the list. We want to lose 15 pounds. We want to read 2 books. We want to start our business. We want to start this podcast. We want to create a girls group. We want to make our first ebook to sell digitally. These things are things that we are putting on our to-do list. And Lord knows there's so many more we can go into, but you guys know your list. When we make this list, each thing that we write down, let's say, okay, I want to create this new ebook, this digital ebook to start selling for next year. We want to write down maybe 5 steps that we're going to do that will help us get to that, or however many steps it's going to take. And you know what it's going to take in order for you to create this digital book. Okay. And once you realize the things that you're going to need to do in order to create this digital book and the things that's on that to-do list to get to it where you can check it off, let's say, what are we going to sacrifice? What are we going to give up that will distract us from getting this done? So now you have to make a sacrifice for it and say, I'm going to be willing to put in at least 2 hours a day doing research and putting in information into my ebook a day. Let's say you want to give yourself a time frame. Okay, let's create a time frame for this to-do list. For this item on your to-do list. I'm sorry, you guys. How long should it take you to create this ebook? How long do you want to take doing this? Let's say you want to say 45 days. Okay, so when you're saying, okay, I'm going to do this for 45 days, I'm going to create this ebook, I'm going to take 2 hours a day just to solely do research and to make sure that I'm inputting everything that I need into my digital plan. I'm saying digital planner, you guys, but your ebook, your planner, whatever it is that you want to create that's digital, or losing the weight, whichever one that we're doing, we're going to write down things that we're going to have to do in order to get that stuff done, to get those things checked off that list. Okay. And when you have that time frame on there, now you know, okay, for the next these many days or this amount of weeks, I'm going to be doing this consistently on a day-to-day, or maybe 3 times out of a day. So now you have your calendar out. Okay. And once you get that calendar out, you're going to be putting this in your daily to-dos. Like, you're going to be basically making your routine, your schedule based off of the things that you are putting on your to-do list. So now every day, based off this specific planner, you have those things that you're going to be doing every day that you're going to be, okay, I got 2 hours for that. That's specifically for my ebook. Okay, the next thing on my list is I want to lose weight. I got 10 to 15 pounds that I want to lose. Okay, let's give you a time frame. We're going to say we want to give you 60 days to lose 10 to 15 pounds. You know how that list is going to go. You may want to drink more water. You may want to pay more attention to your vitamin intake. You may want to work out for 30 minutes a day. So now you know that you have 30 minutes a day that you're going to be working out. You have this planner that you're pulling back out again. Okay. And now you're going to substitute 30 minutes every day, or 3 times a day, or 4 times, or 3 times a week, or 4 times a week, that you're going to be committing 30 minutes to in regards of working out. So now you have 2 hours a day that you're going to put into your ebook and your digital planning. You have 30 minutes that you're going to put into your day to lose your weight. And you're going to keep going based off of those lists. And with each thing, losing weight, you know that you are a person who loves to eat sweets. So now you're like, okay, I am going to sacrifice candy for this 60 days. I'm not going to eat any sweets, or maybe bread. You may like pasta a lot. So you're sacrificing pasta for 60 days in order to achieve this 15-pound weight loss journey, goal, to-do list, whatever we want to call it, okay? We are creating a plan. We're creating a routine with this, and we're giving up something that's going to help us stay focused and really dive into it. Take baby steps, you guys. Don't feel like you have to give up sweets, give up bread, give up pop, give up this, give up that. Take baby steps, because when you just jump in and just excluding and making big, major sacrifices, sometimes it will just be like an overload for you, because your body is so used to doing certain things that we have to do these things consistently but slowly. So give yourself grace. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't try to go in full force doing 100, okay? You can start at 20. And starting at 20 is still going to get you to where you need to go, and how you and how you need to get there in order to check those things off of your list. You guys, that consistency of writing those to-do lists down and checking that stuff off is going to be the best feeling of the world. It's going to be the best feeling in the world for you. It's going to be battles. It's going to be moments when you're lazy, when you're drained. You're going to have distractions. You're not going to have that motivation. And I'm telling you guys, when you get to that point, this is what these podcasts are here for, to help you guys remember what we're doing this for is bigger than just a mood, a temporary feeling, a temporary distraction, a moment of laziness. Okay, we have things that we need to get done to become our best selves. And taking these steps on getting these things done and making those sacrifices will get you to that list where you're checking it off, you're crossing it out, and you're going on to the next thing. So start it, yes, of course, but again, just take your time. Know exactly what it is that you want to do and do it. It's not about going a full 100. You can start wherever you're comfortable. The key is genuinely to just start. And that is going to be it for today's podcast, you guys. I hope that you got some type of motivation to just start on your dreams, your goals, and get things done. We will be here again next week, diving more into me and giving you guys a level of interaction where you can just get to know me and understand the things that I have planned for us with this podcast. But since it's still the beginning of the year, I wanted to start it off specifically with getting things off of our to-do list, because that literally is what got me where I am today, and how I'm able to help you guys with doing the exact same thing. And it pays off in the long run. Trust me. So I'll see you guys here next Friday, same time,